Everyone's name?
No, no. No.
No, your water is fine, sir. Okay.
Okay. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session and calls number 25 CCCR 0107. Case is style of state of Texas versus Wiltavian Johnson. Let the record reflect that Mr. Johnson is present with his attorney and the state is present with assistant district attorneys. At this time, let the record also reflect that the jury is now present and seated in the courtroom. State, are you ready?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Defense, are you ready?
That's ready.
Okay. At this time, we would ask that the defendant please stand as the state read the information.
You may still slow down.
Okay, now that's not a problem. You all right? Okay. Mr. Hubel, you may read the information.
Thank you, Your Honor. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, comes now the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Jefferson County, Texas, on behalf of the state of Texas, and presents in and to the County Court at Law of Jefferson County, Texas, that in Jefferson County, Texas, Wiltavian Johnson, hereafter styled the defendant, heretofore on or about October 26, 2024, did then and there intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly cause bodily injury to Raquel West by striking her in the back of the head and knocking her to the ground against the peace and dignity of the state.
And Mr. Johnson, how do you plead?
None.
Okay, you may be seated. Mr. Hubel, the state would like to make an opening statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Yes, everybody, thank you for being here. This afternoon, both the state and defense are obviously really appreciative that you're taking part in this process, because the criminal justice process when we talk about it. As we had talked about yesterday in jury selection, there are several elements the state has approved in order for a guilty verdict to be reached in this case. Those elements are the evidence that are in Jefferson County on the road, in this case, the October 26th of 2024. And that the defendant will take into account cause bodily injury to the complaining witness, in this case, Raquel West, by striking her in the back of the head and knocking her to the ground. Now, the opening argument or opening statements are generally where the attorneys have the ability to talk about what we believe the evidence will show in the case. And what I believe the evidence will show in this case is that the complaining witness, Raquel West, on October 26, 2024, was attending a children's birthday party at 1430 Gill Street in Beaumont, Texas, which is in Jefferson County, Texas. And the party was she was in and out getting stuff for the party all throughout the day, and the atmosphere was barely a peaceful and happy one. The kids are laughing, playing. The adults, the family members are talking with each other until a disturbance occurs. And that disturbance occurs between Wiltavian Johnson's girlfriend and the mother of one of Wiltavian Johnson's other children. When this occurs, Miss West, among other partygoers, overhears the disturbance, and eventually Wiltavian admits that Linda is in the wrong in this particular argument, and they both leave the residence. That is until they return later to to the birthday party. And this time they were armed. And this, again, this is a children's birthday party. They're returning where a disturbance has already occurred prior. Emotions are already high there, and they're returning to activities. And then as one would expect, the parties over arguing, begin arguing again, emotions get heated. And noticing the situation is getting out of hand, Miss West attempts to intervene. And during this process, whenever she's trying to intervene between the argument with Linda and one of the other women of the party, Linda begins assaulting her. And in fact, strikes her in the face, knocking her glasses off her face. Miss West defends herself, and as that's going on, Voltavian comes from behind and strikes Raquel in the back of the head, causing her to fall on the ground, hitting her head, leaving a scratch on her forehead, and causing her to injure her right elbow. Now, to prove its case and to prove that all the elements that are required, the state is calling the complaining witness, Raquel West, to explain the events that transpired that day, and also expects to enter into evidence pictures of the complaining witness's injuries that she sustained from that incident. Thank you for your time.
Okay, Mr. Kimberly, would you like to make an opening statement?
Or
We want to reserve it, okay. At this time, Mr. Hubel, you can call your first witness.
State calls Raquel West in the witness room.
Ms. West, you can come forward. You stand in front of the bench. Please raise your right hand. Ms. West, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Ms. West, you may put your hand down, and when the bailiff is finished, you can take a seat on the witness stand. Mr. Hubel, you may proceed.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. West.
Good afternoon.
Can you please state your name for the record?
Raquel West.
And Ms. West, do you recall the date of October 26, 2024?
Yes, I do.
And can you tell me why you remember that?
Because it was the day that, Wiltavian, Jackson and Linda Simon, and I got into an altercation.
And to be clear, you said, who committed an assault against you?
Linda Simon and Wiltavian Jackson.
Okay. And do you recall what you were doing that day?
Attending their children's birthday party.
Okay. And where was that located?
1430 Hill, Beaumont, Texas, 77703.
Okay. And is that in Jefferson County, Texas?
Yes,
And how did you come to know the families that were involved in this birthday party?
there, Wiltavian Jackson is my boyfriend's first cousin.
Okay. And so the people at this party were they were Voltavian's family?
Wiltavian family and Linda Simon.
Okay. So whenever you first got there, what was the party like?
It was fun, the normal rush of a toddler birthday party, trying to get things together, waiting on food to arrive. Kids running around. We had different games for the kids to play. I assisted, Linda Linda Simon with the different games for the kids to compete in and win prizes. They did have a bouncy house, tables and chairs were set up.
So this was a pretty big event for the kids.
Yes,
And this is a situation where kids are laughing, playing,
yes,
the adults, the family members are all talking together. It's a generally good time, you would say?
yes,
Okay. And did something eventually disturb that peace?
yes. Conversation between Linda Simon and one of Will Tavian Jackson's children's mother got a little escalated. Will Tavian did initially de-escalate the situation, and him and Linda Simon did leave the party, but their kids were still there. They left with Linda, Wiltavian, her sister, I don't know her sister's name, and her brother. They left in a vehicle and they left. But then when they came back, it was tension by that time between Wiltavian's child's mother, the family, the kids running around.
Let me ask you a few questions about that. Did you cover, how the original disturbance had ended?
I thought Wiltavian had handled it very admirably and de-escalated it and left the scene, left the party. He handled it very well. Him and Linda Simon left with her brother and her sister.
Okay.
And they returned back and they were on the street in front of the house, and an altercation happened. We went towards the street where the vehicle
Can you
was.
describe the altercation?
Yeah, a lot of yelling and disturbances and yelling back and forth at each other, everyone. Linda Simon hit me, while her and I were having our altercation. Mr. Wiltavian, came up behind me and hit me in the back of my head, which I fell, and I did hit my head on the concrete sidewalk over my left eye. My right elbow hit the concrete. I was trying to stop myself from falling, and that's what happened.
And the individual who struck you in the back of the head, is he in the courtroom today?
Yes,
Can you identify him by pointing to him and stating an article of clothing that he's wearing?
he's wearing camouflage sweatshirt.
Will the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant?
The record will so reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
And just to clear something up, you've been referring to him as Wiltavian Jackson. Do you know that to be his name?
Yeah, I've always just called him Will,
Okay.
but yeah,
So you just, have you had any extended interaction with him?
have I had any more?
Extended interaction with him outside, like, the events of this party?
I saw him all the time at family functions, not since the incident happened, no.
Do you recall what happened after you were knocked to the ground?
Someone pulled him off of me. Another altercation happened along the street. I don't know. I went down the street to tend to my bleeding cut on above my left eye and see what was going on with my arm.
And following that, did you eventually speak with the police who responded?
Yes,
Okay. And did you make a report?
yes,
You chose to file charges in this case?
yes,
And then following that, did the officer take some pictures?
yes.
Okay. May I approach your honor?
Yes, your Mac.
And, I'm showing you what's marked as states exhibits number 1 through 5. Do you recognize them? And can you tell me what they are?
Just of my injuries.
And you've had the prior opportunity to review them. Correct?
Yeah.
And you can confirm that they are true and accurate depictions of the injuries that, that you suffered at the hands of Octavian Johnson
Yeah.
on October 26, 2024. And this time, state would probably, for defendants to.
No objection. No objection.
Okay,
State
no,
for states 1 through 5.
okay, no objection, states
Okay.
exhibits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are admitted.
At this point, the state would publish to the jury.
You may publish it to the jury.
You can take a look at them, one at a time and pass them out. To be clear, the stripe to the back of your head, did that cause you pain?
Yeah,
Whenever you hit the ground, did the impact to your forehead cause you pain?
yes,
And did it cause pain to your right elbow?
yes.
Once we get the exhibits back, I'll have, just a couple more questions for you as well. And looking at state's exhibit number 1 specifically, can you tell me what that is?
The injury to the left side of my head.
Okay, and that injury, there is some bleeding,
Yes,
all right, and, what, can you see any type of other injury developing in that picture? Or,
that's not, like a bruising.
and that was from the impact from the
Yes.
English, you know? And then states exhibits 2 through 5 are different angles of the injury to your elbow, is that correct?
Yes,
And you can you see bruising in those images?
you can see bruising on 3. You can't see it on 4.
Okay.
And you can see it on 5.
Okay, so on 3 and 5?
Yeah.
State passes the witness.
Mr. Kimler, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. State your full name.
Raquel West,
Do you have a middle name?
no, sir.
What's your date of birth?
8/25/78.
We've never met before, discussed any things at home.
That's correct.
You live in Beaumont, or where do you live?
I live in Beaumont.
You ever been convicted of a felony,
So,
misdemeanor, crime, moral turpitude, death, false report, anything like that?
no,
You
a
sure?
a misdemeanor, yes.
What was it?
I think a class C misdemeanor, some years ago.
What was it, a theft case? Or-
Theft.
So you have a prior theft conviction, is that right?
Yes.
Was that in municipal court or one of the courts up here?
No, I don't think, I don't think we had to go to court, I got deferred adjudication.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you recall if you've reviewed anything in preparation for your testimony today? Have you reviewed your statement before you come in to testify? Have you read over your statement?
No,
When's the last time you looked at your statement? Did you give a statement, a written statement?
I did, and I emailed it to the detective.
And you haven't looked at that before testifying?
No,
When's the last time you looked at it? When you emailed it, or have you looked
when I
at it?
emailed,
Is there anything in that statement that's inconsistent with what you testified to today? Or do you know?
I don't know. I didn't look at the statement again.
But your memory would be consistent today with what you put in your statement when the events were fresher in your mind, is that right?
Yes,
What is your relationship to the family of Multavian?
I currently date his first cousin,
And what's his first cousin's name?
Kendrick Jackson,
Kendrick Jackson. And how long have you dated Kendrick Jackson?
3 years.
You have any children together?
No, sir.
And Kendrick Jackson and Multavian are first cousins, so was it their fathers or their mothers there?
Their mothers or sisters.
Their mothers or sisters? And how big of a family is it?
It's a big problem.
And as far as being the girlfriend of Kendrick Jackson, you're kind of accepted into that family, is that right?
Yes,
As a participant in family events?
yes,
So on this occasion that we're speaking of today, this wasn't the first time that there had been a family get together, is that right?
no, sir.
That you had been part of, that maybe Kendrick Jackson been a part of, and Multavian had been part of, is that right?
Yes,
They've been in problems before.
no, sir.
This is the first time that there was any kind of a problem.
Yes,
So this particular occasion, I take it there was a child's birthday celebration, is that right?
sure.
Children, multiple children.
Yes.
Which children were celebrating birthdays at this event?
I don't recall which children it was.
How many children?
I think like two,
2 children.
I think, yes. They're his children. I
So,
don't. I'm not sure.
so 2 of Multavian's children had birthdays. And there was a birthday party, right?
Yes, sir.
And where was the birthday party taking place?
At 1430 Bill, at his grandfather's house.
And the grandfather, that would be the same grandfather, I guess, of the mothers, is that right? Or wasn't the other grandfather?
No, it's the same grandfather as Will Tavian, and my boyfriend is the same grandfather.
I mean, okay, this is the father, I should say, the father of their mothers, is that right? Of
Well,
Multavian.
but yeah, it's like, he raised them, yes, sir.
So the maternal grandfather's house is where the birthday party is,
Yes,
for both Multavian and Kendrick, is that right? Had you been to that residence before
yes, I used to live at the residence.
with Kendrick
Yes,
and and his grandfather
yes, sir.
and his mother?
No, his mother didn't.
So just you, Kendrick, and the grandfather lived there, right?
And, Cedric Adams lives there also, yeah.
And how's he related to Kendrick?
He's not,
Stranger?
no, he dated their first female cousin.
And did she live there too?
No,
So they just let him live there
yes,
also. So. Do the children, the two children have the same mother?
No,
Did either of the mothers participate? And then when I say mothers, the mothers of the two children, we'll take these two children, did either one of them participate in the preparations for the birthday party?
neither.
What are their names? Simon, you believe one is one?
Linda Simon.
Linda Simon, what's the other one?
I don't know them.
Her name. The name of the other child's name,
He had multiple children's mothers. But,
just the two that were the birthday.
I don't know.
Which two mothers did you participate in planning the party and preparing for the party?
Well, I just was helping. I didn't plan the party. I mainly dealt with Linda Simon. For what needed to be done, and we'll take what, what was lacking. Another one of his child's mothers prepared the food.
Is that at a time when you were living at the residence or not?
No, I did not.
So what did you and Linda Simon do as far as preparing the party, preparing?
All I did with, what they were lacking was ice, chips for the kids, and drinks. I went to Sam's and I purchased them. And I went to the ice machine and purchased a big thing of ice to put the drinks on. That was it.
And then when the party initiated, how many children were there?
I really don't know. It was
More than 10, less than 20,
less than 20.
or more than 10?
Mhm.
So somewhere between 10. How many adults were present?
I would say less than 20
And was the party in the front yard or the back yard?
on the side of the house towards the back.
Is there another house next door?
No,
So where was there was a bouncy, where was that set up?
on the side of the house.
You're on a pretty big lot?
It's a pretty big lot, this side.
Grass?
Grass, it was on grass. It's grass on both sides. The house sits in the center.
So you believe then that the party was occurring in a grassy?
Yes,
What time did it start?
I don't know.
Was it the evening, morning?
Afternoon,
Afternoon. So the party initiates, right?
Mhm.
Voltavian's there, Miss Simon's there, their children are there, other children are there, other adults are there.
Mhm.
Everybody's getting along.
Yes.
right? Adults are drinking some alcohol, right?
yes,
Yeah. You're drinking alcohol?
yes,
Voltavian's drinking alcohol?
yes.
Miss Simon's drinking alcohol?
Yes.
And Paul's drinking alcohol?
Everybody's drinking.
Everybody's drinking. What were y'all drinking?
I had a daiquiri,
What was available?
beer, other alcoholic beverages.
Daiquiri, that's rum, right? Daiquiri's made of rum, so
Yes,
maybe some milder rum or some kind of rum, what else?
that's,
Tennessee,
I don't know what other people were drinking, but they were drinking.
you see the bottles like vodka, what?
No, I didn't see bottle.
Started drinking in the afternoon, right? Keep drinking, right? Day wears on, party goes on, y'all still drinking. Starting to feel it a little bit, right? Did you feel it at all or not?
No, it's a daiquiri.
How many did you drink?
I just had a Coke.
Oh, were they strong?
No, I purchased it from.
No, were they strong, the daiquiri, were they strong?
No,
So you weren't feeling it at all?
no.
You know.
I have a high alcohol tolerance.
Fair enough.
I don't- And then I purchased it at Eskimo Hut on College Street, so they're not strong.
So you didn't mix it yourself?
No,
Were other people mixing drinks themselves?
yeah, the regular alcohol, yes.
So I take it that at some point there was some type of disagreement
Yes,
between you and Miss Simon?
no,
Between who? Who had the disagreement?
her and one of the children's mother and her sister.
So Miss Simon, one of Voltavian's other children's mothers?
Yes,
What's her name, do you remember?
I don't know.
Miss Simon had a disagreement with one of the other mothers and the mother's sister, right?
And Linda Simon's sister, yes.
Oh, well, maybe I'm not understanding. So was it Linda Simon and her sister had a disagreement with one of the other mothers?
Yes,
Or was it Linda Simon had a disagreement with a mother and one of that mother's sisters?
all four.
Four, so we had four, two on each
Two
side,
two sisters, Linda Simon's sister,
two mothers and two sisters.
yes,
What involved in you? Huh?
no.
What did you see? What was going on between them?
They were just passing words with each other.
Over what, you know?
The child,
Hmm?
the child.
So the children had some kind of problems and then it escalated to the adults or what?
One mother, she lost custody of her child to Wiltavian.
Okay,
She was at the party celebrating the birthday. They had a disagreement with the child, about the child and how everything went. I don't know, I wasn't really sure.
so it didn't involve Wiltavian, it was the women,
No,
right?
no, and he handled it, like I said earlier, he handled it admirable with how it was going, so initially, we thought everything was done with.
We did, and
Everybody at the party, we didn't think, I mean, he handled the situation, he de-escalated the situation, and he left.
left with them.
Linda Simon and her sister and her brother,
What about the children?
they left the children there.
So they all just left.
Yes,
Right. How long were they gone?
not long, I guess about 20 minutes or so, maybe. Their house, they lived on, off of Magnolia in the apartments that's like right across the street from the grandpa's house. So they didn't go too far.
How far down Magnolia?
It's literally, the apartment complex is literally across the street from where his grandfather's house.
How far down Magnolia?
Not that far. It's like across the street.
We talking about this side of I-10 or the other side of I-10?
The other side, I think.
So they're gone for about 20 minutes, right?
Yes.
What are you doing during the 20 minutes?
Picking up the paint, picking up the party,
Was it?
starting to clean up.
It was winding down.
Yes,
And again, you hadn't been involved in any way with the dispute. Is that right?
no, I did, when it was being de-escalated by Mr. Rotavian.
What
I
was,
was there, I was getting closer
what was
to
your,
it.
what was your involvement?
Nothing really, just, y'all need to leave, get it done. And that was it, and he handled it.
Who were you talking to? Who were you addressing?
Linda Simon,
Why were you
Her
addressing,
sister.
why were you addressing those?
she was being the more aggressive person, her and her sister.
So what were you saying to Linda Simon?
Just leave.
So you were asking them to leave?
Yes, just leave. Like, let it go. Stop talking about it. Stop doing that. Yes.
Why did you do that?
I don't like confrontation. I don't like people, and it's little kids at this party. This isn't like, these are toddlers. They're not like 10. They're little kids and they love everybody. Wiltavian, Linda Simon, their mothers are there. So it's like, don't let your child see you in a negative way, was my thinking.
So you don't like confrontation?
No,
So when you saw the confrontation, you stepped to the back and avoided and.
yeah. And I had PTSD. So I was becoming a little nervous because Linda Simon's brother had a gun. And I said, y'all need to be aware that he has a gun.
So you call 911 at that point?
I did not, someone had already called
And I
911.
want to understand, you say you want to avoid confrontation, right?
Yes.
The person that would want to avoid confrontation would go away from the confrontation, not towards it. Would you agree?
I was away.
Did
Okay,
you talk to Ms. Simon and tell her something or not? Did you approach the confrontation?
the confrontation came by where I was sitting.
Did you get up and walk away?
They went the other way.
I'm asking you, when the confrontation came up to you, did you walk away or did you say something? Did you
I said-
engage? You
I said,
engaged.
hey, we're at a kid's birthday party.
Right.
I did say
You
that.
engaged, you
Yeah.
engaged, right?
Yeah.
You didn't walk away from the confrontation, right?
No,
Right, you're engaging in the confrontation, so.
No.
Because
no.
you're
I'm
telling,
sitting under the tent with other people where older adults were.
Hmm.
The confrontation came towards there.
right,
It was over there, the tent's here. No, I didn't engage. I just said, this is a children's party, let's remember that. And that was it.
that's the only thing you said.
Yes,
What did Ms. Simon say back to you?
she wasn't talking to me. She wasn't even listening to me.
So the answer is she didn't say anything.
She didn't say anything to me. She just was having her altercation with the other people. So Will Tapian then stepped up and said,
I'm asking you, I want to know what you did, other than that.
other than that, I just kept talking to the people. And I did say, like I said just before, I did notice, because when a lot of stuff like that is happening, I have PTSD. I noticed her brother had a gun in his jeans.
Not unusual, is it?
Yeah, that's unusual. I don't know that guy. I've never really
It's not
seen that
unusual
guy.
for people to have.
What?
It's not unusual for people to have guns these days,
At a children's birthday
Yeah,
party?
everywhere, sure,
On your person like
sure,
that?
yes, ma'am.
No, not none that,
No.
no birthday parties
No.
I've went to.
Was it disturbing enough to you that you called the police, said this
I
guy's.
didn't call it, somebody else called police. I don't know.
Who called the police?
I don't know.
Would the police come out?
Eventually,
Did they come out when you called before? They came back before they returned, did the police call them?
yes,
Okay, did the police come out?
yes,
Did you talk to the police?
no,
Who talked to the police?
I don't know.
Did someone talk to the police?
Yes,
And do you know what was related to the police?
I don't.
So there's some sort of police report or some sort of police activity that occurred out at this party before you say Wiltavian and Miss Simon even came back, is that right? There was police activity out there, right?
It didn't, by the time they came out, Tavy and them had them came and left again
When did the police first come out?
after it escalated.
So it must have been a pretty big escalation, right, for the
Yes,
police,
sir, it was.
right?
Yes,
Any blows thrown or any shoving, was the gun displayed, or what happened?
yes, there was blows thrown, but I don't know. It went down the street. I wasn't
So,
down
so
the
who was
street.
fighting here at this first event?
The first thing, Linda, Simon and me.
No, I'm talking before they came back.
Nobody was fighting then.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not interested later on. I'm talking about before they left. This first, we're gonna go through, all right? This first event before you say Wiltavian and Linda Simon left, when they're at the tent, you tell them, hey, settle down. Wiltavian's trying to de-escalate. You see the gun, right? That's what I'm talking about. Did the police come out then?
No,
You saw the gun, you didn't call the police then, right?
somebody had already called. I didn't.
Did the police come out then?
They didn't make it there before it escalated.
So the answer is no, the police didn't come in, all right? But there were no blows thrown or fighting before they left, is that right?
Correct,
But the police were called.
yes.
So how long does it take before Wiltavian and the Simon return?
I don't know, it might have was 10 to 20 minutes. I
Did
don't
the
know.
police arrive before they came?
No,
So the police, it took
by my PD a long
a
time.
long time.
Yes,
So when they returned, by your testimony, the police had already been called, is that right? And
to my knowledge,
Yeah.
yes.
And the police are already on it, right?
to my knowledge.
Right? Do you know? Let me ask you this, I mean, you're not part of this family, right?
No,
So really, it's between the family members that the fight, that the confrontation is going on, not you. You're not a family. You're not a mother of any of the children, you're not a sister to the mothers. No involvement.
I have watched the children. I've taken them to daycare,
Sure.
yes.
But as far as blood relationship,
No,
you're
it's-
not, you're not, you're not.
Yes,
And you really didn't have that much interaction with them, you just say, settle down, your kid's here, this is Ryan. So,
I didn't have interaction with her until they returned.
well, you said that you tried to de-escalate it before they,
And while I was trying to when they returned, I tried to de-escalate it with her.
but
He hit,
I wanna understand, before they left, you did have interaction with them, Simon.
everybody was in a group. So yes, I said, this is a children's party, yes.
So what happened when they returned?
When they returned, they were in a vehicle. And the brother who had the gun, I was on it would be the driver's side. The brother who had the gun, he tried to get out the car, which I said he had a gun. And I pushed the door closed so he wouldn't get out.
So let me back up here. So when they came back, you were already on the street
We were on the sidewalk.
and the car drives up. It has who? Linda Simon, Wiltavian's brother.
No, not Will Taylor's brother, Linda Simon's
Linda's brother,
brother,
sorry.
and Linda Simon's sister,
So Linda Simon's family will take,
and another person.
Yeah.
I don't know who the other person,
what were they,
male was.
what were they driving?
Her SUV.
And so you saw them drive up and you tried to do what when they drove up?
No, we were cleaning up, bringing trash, minding our own business.
Well, you said when they drove up, you tried to push on the door.
The door, the trash can's right there.
Mhm.
We put the trash in the
Mhm.
trash can. When the same guy who I spotted with the gun before, he had a gun. He tried to get out. I pushed the door closed and I said he had a gun. Linda Simon said, no, he doesn't. I said, yes, he does. I see it. She gets out of the passenger side. She comes around. She's talking. I'm saying, she's like, my brother don't have a gun. Yes, he does. He has a gun. I see it. She hits me. We then go to fighting.
Let me
I'm
ask,
gonna defend
let me
myself.
ask you this. There's somebody with a gun in the car, right?
Yes,
What happens, could happen when somebody has a gun?
you can get shot.
And what did you do?
What did I do? I closed the door.
Why didn't you try to get away?
Why?
So you wouldn't get shot?
I'm not scared. I'm in the United States Navy. I'm not scared of a gun.
You're not scared of a gun?
No, I'm not scared to be shot with a gun. If he's in the vehicle, no.
So being shot,
And they've already called the police. No, I'm not scared to get shot, sir.
have you ever been shot?
No,
Don't know what it feels like?
no, I've had stimulation of what it feels like, yes.
But I just want to be clear, you weren't in fear of being shot and you tried to shoot. So when you're trying to keep this gun wielding individual in the vehicle, this Simon exits the vehicle and attacks you.
She's saying he doesn't have a gun, and I'm saying he does. And she hits me.
She gets out of the vehicle.
She comes around the back of the vehicle. She punches me. It breaks my glasses. My glasses fall
Let
off.
me ask you this, was she trying to get you to let her brother out of the car? Was she?
No. No,
Okay, so she punched you where? In the temple?
and broke my eyeglasses.
And you had your hands down, pushing on the door when she hit you, or were
No.
you-
I didn't have my hands anywhere on the door or anything.
how are you keeping the door closed?
He didn't get back out. By that time, when I said it's the same guy with the gun, everybody's rushing towards that area.
Okay, you said you were holding the door though.
No, I pushed the door closed with him, and I said, he still has that gun.
So did you see her coming around the back of the vehicle?
No, I really wasn't paying attention to her.
So she,
And she's yelling and she's talking. Yeah,
and you didn't see her approaching it to hit you?
no,
So she blindsided you without you
You
seeing?
know, I wasn't paying attention, so, yeah, she hit me on the side. Yeah.
Didn't know it was.
I didn't see it coming, if
Right.
that's what you're asking me, no.
Soccer times.
Oh.
Well, you said you've been in what branch of service?
The name,
No, when you learn situational awareness, right? Be aware you can always be attacked from any side. And I guess you just didn't pay attention this particular occasion when she.
I saw her coming, but I didn't think she'd hit me. I'm not a I'm not a violent person. So, no, I didn't, I seen her, but I didn't think she'd hit me.
So you didn't try to move away or put your arms up? So she hits you in the
And then
side,
I began to fight, yes,
so y'all began to fight
yes,
on the sidewalk,
on the ground, on the middle of the street,
on the asphalt,
the road,
road. Did y'all get around the vehicle to do that?
yes.
So you managed to work your way around the vehicle and get on the road? How did that occur when you started?
We actually wind up being across the street. It's the roads right there, the cars in the middle, we're across the street, it's the sidewalks, some grass, and some concrete.
So y'all are fighting,
Yeah, we're
Tangled
like,
up.
oh, yeah,
just throwing, what are you
yes.
doing? Describe the fight. What's
Yes.
going on?
And Wiltavian comes.
Well, no,
by.
no, I wanna know about the fight before Taylor gets there. How are you fighting? Y'all just, well, fight? Are you wrestling, pulling hair,
No,
scratching?
we're fine. I'm
How you,
punches to be thrown.
you squared up or you tied up?
I just was defending
I
myself.
understand, but physically.
We weren't wrestling.
You weren't wrestling, so you were at a distance, right, from each other,
Yes.
hitting each other? Did you ever get in a tight, what we would call a clinch, right? You clinched up in the fight?
Yes,
Were you standing up when that happened, or were you on the
Yes.
ground? You're-
standing.
So you're in a clinch, standing up, right? And this is before Wiltavian gets there, right?
Wiltavian's there the whole
Well, I
time.
mean, before he's intervening, I should say, right? Are you hitting each other in the clinch, or holding, or biting, or scratching? or
We're
what?
not fighting, we're not stretching.
And so you're in the clinch, what were your injuries at that point?
My glasses were broken. That was it.
The state's introduced some evidence here, states 1 through 5, but it's taken at or near the time of the fight. Then how long after the fight were these things?
Maybe 2 to 3 hours later.
Okay. And to be clear, I think the jury's already seen the, that's you in those pictures, right?
Yeah.
Those are your glasses, right?
No, that's another.
Oh, it's a different pair of glasses, because these aren't broken.
Yeah, no. I can't see with them.
Is that where she hit you? Miss Simon hit you there on the side of the head? We see that mark?
No. That's when I hit the concrete.
So that's not the mark that Miss Simon calls when she hit you on the side of the head?
She hit my glasses. She didn't hit me.
So she didn't,
She broke the arm of my eyeglass.
her fist didn't make contact with the side of your head? She hit
No,
just your glasses,
my glass.
but not your head?
Not where, right there. No.
Did she hit your head or not?
She hit where my glasses were.
What about during the course of the tussle, when y'all out in the street, punched up, hitting, did she
No.
ever hit you in that spot or not? No? What about on your arm? None of that happened in the tussle with Miss Simon?
Nope.
All right, so we left off, you clinched up with her in the middle of the street, you're not on the ground, did you ever go to the ground with her in the street?
Yes.
And to be clear, Taylor didn't knock you down,
He did knock me down.
so you were standing up when he hit you,
Yes.
clinched up with her?
No.
When did you break the clinch?
I don't remember when we broke the boat where I was standing up. I had my Stanley cup in my hand. Yeah, but
You still had your cup in your hand?
yes, until he hit me.
So
Cause it was de-escalating to the point that I can get my stuff that was on the ground up. We stood back up. Wiltavian hit me while I was back tussling with Linda Simon. He hit me, I fell and hit the concrete on the sidewalk. I hit my head and I guess I was trying to brace my fall from there and my arm hit the ground.
You would agree with me at some point you and Miss Simon were clenched, those are, I use the word clenched, but you agreed that you were clenched up with her in the middle of the street, right? Did you have your Stanley Cup in your hand when you were in the clinch? No. Where was it?
On the ground.
By the car?
I don't know, somebody picked it up.
You broke out of the clinch with Miss Simon. Were you still standing or were you on the
I
ground?
stood up.
You were on the ground and stood up, or were you
We were clenched on the ground, then
Okay.
we stood up.
clinched on the ground, stood up? And had you stopped fighting at that point?
No,
So you're still punching,
yeah,
right? And you said you had your cup in your hand?
I had my cup in my hand
When did you have your cup in your hand?
when she hit me the first time. Hit my glasses. I didn't know where my cup was.
When
I
was-
had a cup in my hand, so no, I was not intentionally thinking we were gonna fight or anything, because Linda doesn't, we never have had that relationship.
So you stand up from being on the concrete, right? And you're still fighting with her. Is that when you feel a blow to the back of your head?
When we're standing up and we're tussling, somebody hit, at that point, I didn't know who hit me. But Tavian hit me more than once. I fell to the ground.
Let's-
On the ground. Tavian hit me again and I could see him.
So you're standing up after you've broken the clinch with Miss Simon in the middle of the street?
No, we're fighting still.
Right, but you're standing when you're.
Yes,
You're not clenched up.
I'm not down.
And you feel a blow to the back of your head?
Yes, and I hit the ground
One blow or multiple?
multiple blows.
How many times were you hit in the back
I
of the
don't
head?
know,
More than once.
more than once.
Hard blows, right?
Yeah.
Enough to knock you down.
Yes. And I hit my head.
All right.
That's where.
I got you. Oh,
Blood.
is there any bumps, bruises, knots in the back of your head?
Yes,
Or those? Can you show me those?
you can't see
Can you
them.
show me those?
You can't see them.
They didn't take pictures of them?
Oh,
Did you tell the police that you had knots in the back of your head?
no, they didn't occur until the next day.
Take any pictures to indicate those in, from the back of your
I went to
head?
the emergency room
So there should be
and I
medical
went to
records.
the VA
So there should be medical records of the
There
knots
is.
in the back of your
of
head.
all my injuries. Yes,
Where are the medical records for the knots in the back?
I sent them. I
Do
don't.
they have them?
I sent them to the detective when I sent my statement.
They here today? Do you know?
I don't know.
You didn't bring them, right? You didn't bring any pictures of these knots in the back of your head, right?
No.
And when you say that these blows occurred, you didn't see who was hitting you in the back or striking you in the back of the head, is that right?
Yes, the
You were
first
hitting
one I did not.
All right.
The first one I did not.
And how many times were you hit in the back of the head?
More than once.
Did you see the person who was?
Yes, Will Tavy.
When he was hitting you in the back of the head? You saw him when he was hitting you in the back of the head?
He's over me, he talking, I know his voice.
Okay. So you hear the person.
I
you don't-
hear him. And I see him because I'm down and he's on the back of my head. I can see I know what he wore to the party.
So,
I know his clothing.
so you're on the ground and he's striking you in the back of the head?
And I saw I hit my head on the concrete.
How many times did he strike you? in the
I
back?
don't know. I told you more than once.
Well, once when he knocked you down, right?
Once when he knocked me down was the initial blow.
And then how many times?
I don't know.
At least once on the ground?
More than once.
More than once.
And then someone pulled him off, but I don't know who.
So he's beating you when you're on the ground.
Mhm.
And those blows to the back of your head cause some pain, right? And it's your testimony that when you fell to the ground, your head hit the pavement, and that's where the injury we see in states one, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
And your arm, you tried to brace yourself, and that's from the pavement too, right?
Yes.
And so you would agree to then that there's no injuries depicted in states 1 through 5 that happened because of Miss Simon? Am I correct in understanding that?
Yeah.
Show me what's the result of Miss Simon, the fight with her.
I don't have them.
I mean, for these exhibits here, 1 through 5.
I
Are there
don't
any
have
in-
them for Miss Si.
Okay, none.
No.
So the entire time you followed her, no visible interest from
No
her?
visible injury.
Well, were the police, did they finally get there?
Yeah, they got them.
When did they get there?
By the time it was dark, I don't know what time.
Well, was it after the fight
Yes,
ceased? Had Wiltavia and Miss Simon already left?
yeah,
How long after they left did it take for the police to get to them?
I don't know.
Did you go to the hospital?
Not that day. I went the next morning.
And you say you saw him, right? You visibly saw him standing over you. That's how you know he was the one that was hitting you along with his voice. Right?
Yes,
And why did he stop?
someone pulled him off of me. I don't know who.
And then the police came out
Yes,
and you gave them a report.
yes,
I told them all of this, right?
yes,
Signed non-consent. Saw the complaint, right?
yes.
There we go.
And they told me they would have to notify Wiltavian and Linda Simon. Because of, they have to notify the other party. I said, that's fine.
The approach, briefly, Your Honor.
Hold on a minute. You're gonna have to get on this side. Hold on a minute. Let me turn this off.
Oh, yes, wait. Okay, I'll pass with you, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Hubel?
So Mr. Himmler was asking a lot of questions about stuff that was happening in general periphery around you, but not necessarily next to you. So I want to gear my questions more on what specifically is going on with your situation. So your boyfriend was not present at the party, correct?
No,
And what was the reason for that?
he didn't feel.
Okay, so he would not have witnessed anything that occurred there.
Yeah.
Secondly, whenever Miltavian, Linda, and Linda's siblings, whenever they returned to the party, that you were alarmed by something, right?
Yes,
And what was that?
the brother having a gun.
Okay. And Mr. Kimball was asking some questions about like whether or not that's something that's normal that happens in society now. Is that a normal that you would like to say?
Not at a children's birthday party. No, that is not.
And the fact of the matter is it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And so where you, and to be clear, you had stated that you were on the sidewalk whenever they came back?
Mhm.
Okay. And it was your testimony to Mr. Kemmler that you noticed, was it Linda's brother who had the gun?
Yeah,
Okay. And you said that you have PTSD.
Yes, sir.
Did, seeing that gun, did these events somewhat trigger that?
Yes, just to make you more aware. We don't have gun, I don't have my gun, you know, we don't have guns, and this person,
In your service, you didn't have your, and you didn't have your gun, on you at the time at the children's birthday party.
because it was the children's birthday, I did not bring my gun.
So, and just to clear something up, the PTSD is in relation to your service. Now, when Linda confronted you, what was, can you help me visualize that situation again?
She really wasn't confronting me. She was coming around the back of the car, and I was telling her, he still has a gun. She says, my brother doesn't have a gun. I said, yes, he does.
And was that what incited the follow-up?
I don't know what was I, what problem.
But
But I
after,
never thought she would hit me.
so it wasn't a cyber punch, like defense as, but it still surprised you.
Yes, because we don't have the type of relationship.
Okay.
I take her, if she needs a ride, I take her kids to drop her to daycare, I take her to the store. So we don't have that type of relationship.
Before this, the relationship was a positive.
Yes,
But after that conversation where you're insisting that her brother had a gun, that's when
yes.
she strikes.
Other people, yeah,
So you were not the one to try to take this to a physical place.
no,
It was Linda who struck you first.
yes.
Then after that, you were defending yourself against
Absolutely.
her assault. And then it's at this point, you had said that, like, y'all got into a point where it was cooling off.
I felt like it was, but
And at that point, you had started to collect yourself and your things.
you could, no, just really collect myself, at that time. Then things were said again, I don't remember what was said, and then we started back again. We were standing up, and it's across the street, it's the sidewalk with some grass and concrete.
And it's at this point, whenever you're standing back up, that the defendant will pay you Johnson comes behind you and strikes you on the.
Yeah.
Okay. And that injury to the back of your head, you said that it created knots, right?
Mhm.
And he struck you multiple
But
times.
it didn't create a knot instantly.
Right.
When I went to the emergency room the next day, that's when I knew I had some knots. I didn't know initially.
But given where they were on your head, were they like an apparent injury? Were they super visible?
No, it's just swelling and you could feel them.
So it wouldn't be something that would necessarily show up if someone took a picture of the back of your head.
No,
But that did in fact cause you pain.
yes.
State that's what.
Mr. Kimler?
One thing. When you say Linda hit you, you were preventing her brother from getting out of the car, is that right?
I had closed the door already. I wasn't still holding the door.
Had you prevented her brother from exiting the vehicle when you say she hit you? You were preventing him from getting.
He was closed. He was closed. She's trying to come around and argue with me.
Had you prevented her brother from getting out of the
Yes.
car?
The door was back closed. Yes.
Before she hit you? That's,
Mr. Hubel?
Briefly clear. And to be clear, what was the reason why you were preventing her brother from leaving the vehicle?
The gun.
The gun that he brought to a children's birthday party.
Yes.
No further questions.
Mr. Kimler?
no further on.
May this witness be excused, state?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. West, you may be excused. You can step down from the witness stand and follow the bailiff outside the hall, into the hall. You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
State, you can call your next witness.
At this point, state with rest, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Kimler, yeah,
Your Honor, I'm going to present a motion outside the presence of the jury after this.
okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the jury, gonna ask that you would step outside with the bailiff.
Well,
him as well when I finish with her today.
Got
Jefferson County Court Alert number 2 is back in session. The court is in session and calls number 25 CCCR 0107, case at style of the state of Texas versus Wiltavian Johnson. Let the record reflect that Mr. Johnson is present in court with his attorney. And let the record also reflect that the state is present with assistant criminal district attorneys. Let the record reflect that the jury is now present and seated in the courtroom. State, are you ready? Defense, are you ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay. The state has rested their case. Mr. Kimler, you may proceed.
And I'll give a brief opening.
Yes, you may.
Ladies and gentlemen, I referred my opening to the beginning of our case, defense case. Just briefly, I'd like to remind you that even though I anticipate eliciting testimony from some witnesses, it doesn't shift the burden on the defense to prove the absence of guilt in this case. The burden of proof remains on the state at all times to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. As you can recall, during voir dire, I did have a conversation, interchange with one of the Bernard persons about not having to prove things as from the defense standpoint because of the presumption of innocence. So simply because we are putting on testimony, it doesn't shift the burden onto the state, onto the defense to prove the lack of guilt. The burden remains on the state. So it's not a question of really who do you believe more as a balancing test. It's still whether the states prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, not simply which side you believe more. Having said that, I look forward to presenting our case and for your consideration of our evidence as well. Now,
Okay.
I call Lynn Johnson to the stand.
Lynn Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Johnson, would you please come forward? Ms. Johnson, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Johnson, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you out?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Johnson, you may put your hand down. Now, Ms. Johnson, you can take the witness stand. You can adjust the chair.
May I proceed, John?
Yes, Mr. Kimler, you may proceed.
Would you identify yourself by stating your full name and spelling your last name?
Yes, sir. My name is Lynn Johnson.
Is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
No middle name?
Lynn Marie Johnson, I'm sorry.
Full name.
Lynn Marie Johnson,
And spell your last name.
JOHNSON.
And Ms. Johnson, I beg your forgiveness for my impertinence here, but what is your date of birth?
January the 27th, 1973.
So you're 52?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you work for a veterinarian, is that right?
No, sir. I work for Beaumont First Baptist Church.
I was looking at your shirt and your pants, I would
Yes,
guess
sir.
a veterinarian's assistant.
No.
Wrong. You're just an animal lover, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Sure. That's the danger of assuming things, right? I assumed that you worked for a vet and I was wrong. How are you related to Wiltavian Johnson? Or are you related to Wiltavian Johnson?
I used to be married to Will's uncle, Raymond Johnson,
Okay,
about 20 years ago.
and you're still,
I still stay in contact with the family.
evidently, this is a pretty close family.
Yes, it was.
Or still is, or was?
It was.
What happened?
All sorts of things happen. Just one thing, one day is this, next day is this.
That's a shame, isn't it? People,
It is.
families seem to be deteriorating.
Yes, sir.
Well, on this particular occasion that we're here today on, evidently there was some sort of incident at a birthday. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, sir, I was there.
What was your role in the preparations for the party or just the event in general? Did you do anything to prepare the party or?
Just helped them decorate, put things together, watch the kids, hung out in the yard.
Whose birthday was it?
It was Will Tavian's birthday, it was Laylay's birthday, and one more. I can't remember. There's so many nieces and
So many this.
but it was 3 birthdays.
How many people were involved in the preparations for the party?
The parents for sure,
Okay.
and the grandmother, Lisa.
Okay, and what about, the alleged victim in this case?
No, sir. She didn't put nothing together. She
Okay,
just was at the party,
at the party. And again, how do you know her?
just from the family.
And how long did you know her before the party? What was the,
I've
Connection
been
relationship.
knowing her about a year.
do you know that she ever lived at the residence or not?
Yes, she did.
What was her association with the family?
She was dating Ken. That's why she was living in the home, in my dad's home.
Okay. And how long did she live there with Ken?
For a while, I can't quite remember how long, but maybe over a year or 2.
And she wasn't part of the I mean, I'll say not part of the family, not part of the, like, the blood relationship.
No, sir. She's just a girlfriend to Ken. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you see her help with the preparations or do anything or go buy anything or ice or anything like that? Or, do you know?
If she bought anything, it was for the adults, a lot of alcohol. That's what she brought to the party.
Was there alcohol at the party?
Yes, it was.
What kind of alcohol?
It's everything.
Well, like
Vodka,
Grey Goose, Tito's, what kind, do you remember?
Amsterdam,
Ma'am?
Amsterdam,
Okay.
and tequila. That was there.
Did you drink or not?
Oh no, I was
Okay.
watching the kids.
Oh, you're watching the kids.
Mhm.
At some point, I'm gonna try to speed this up here, but
Yes,
at
sir.
some point, was there some sort of dispute that happened at the party?
Yes, sir.
An argument, disagreement?
Yes, sir.
Describe for me what you observed.
What I observed, it happened. It started in the yard, and it was just Will and Mozzie having an argument with Lisa, and one more girl was there. And those were the only people that were involved. Will quietened that argument that happened in the yard. He quietened that one down. It was no more.
Okay.
So
What was the source of the dispute? What was the genesis of what caused it? Or do you know?
that's what I don't know. I don't know that part at all.
Who was it between? Like the different sides of the dispute? Did it involve mothers of Will's children? They had a dispute or what was it?
Exactly. It was the mother arguing with the family. Mozzie,
Okay,
her and Lisa was having words.
who is Lisa?
Will's mom.
Okay,
Will stopped that. It went no further.
so
They
one of
just
the,
argued.
so one of the mothers of Will's children had words with Will's mother.
Right.
Okay. It wasn't two of the mothers of the children and each one's sister arguing with each other.
Not that I can recall. That's not the part that I originally seen.
What's that, again, I want to start with what you read, the original
Yes.
problem, the original
Yes.
thing you saw. That was between one of the baby mothers
Right.
and Will's mother,
Right.
Will Tavian's mother, right?
Yes. Will mom.
And that kind of got settled
He
down.
did. He stopped it out. It was no more.
And did the alleged victim in this case have anything to do with that?
No, she wasn't even in the yard, nowhere around that incident at all.
Did you ever see anyone with a gun at the party?
No, sir. I didn't.
That would be unusual if somebody had a gun at a children's birthday party.
Yes, sir.
After the dispute seemed to be resolved between the baby's mother and Wiltavian's mother, did people leave or did it
Yeah.
disperse?
They started leaving the party, everybody started going their separate ways, even Will and Mozzie left and they were going to their apartment back home, across the way.
Who is Mozzie? What is,
Oh, that's what I call, I don't know Mozzie.
you
really.
talking about Miss
Yes,
Simon?
yeah, Miss Simmons, Miss Simon.
Simon, the one that's here.
Yes, sir,
Okay, so that's Mozzie then.
yes,
So she got into an argument with Will's mom.
right.
Okay. And you don't know, probably the kids, it was like my family, they were, the mothers arguing with your mother-in-law.
Yes, but it wasn't nothing big, wasn't even much a fight.
Why are you letting him do that? Don't let
Yes,
him do
that
that.
kind
My
of-
child.
And he got in the middle of it and said, hey, let's just cut this out, let's not do this.
So we'll take you and Miss Simon leave, right, without incident.
Right.
You
They
know,
didn't even grab the babies, they all left.
all that. So do you know if Miss Simon's brother was in that group? Was he there or do you know?
I think I saw him in a vehicle.
What's
He
his,
pulled up,
what's his name?
I don't know his name.
So they leave. Did they come back?
Yep, they did come back.
So what happened when they came back?
When they came back, they got out the car,
Who got out of the car?
the brother, I
Um,
I don't know his name, the brother,
he got out of the car?
Mize's brother, yes.
And then who else?
And wanted to know where, where Mize and everybody was. So they pointed into the directions of the projects, Magnolia, the region.
So let me get this straight. So the brother came back, Miss Simon's brother, Mozzie's brother came back by himself,
No, somebody was in the vehicle with him.
With
I
him.
wasn't quite looking at him.
but it wasn't Mozzie or Wiltavian.
No,
He was back,
they were walking toward the apartments.
and you say that's those, Magnolia Gardens?
That's what I call it. That's what it was when I was a kid, but I think they call it the Regencies now.
This is Magnolia Gardens, right?
Yes,
Project?
yes, right off on Magnolia.
Yeah. But anyway, on Magnolia, it's an apartment complex.
Complex. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what did the brother, what happened after the brother got there? He said he got out and then what?
And he just started walking in the crowd with the rest of the people.
At the party still?
No, in the street.
On the street?
Mhm.
Okay, then what happened?
All of a sudden, we heard a big commotion going on. People was fighting.
What did you see?
What I saw was me and my dad was standing in the driveway. Raquel noticed that they were having a fight over there
Where?
in the street on South the apartment complex on Street. This is Gill. And it's the side street going like this.
Right.
And Raquel was in the yard with me and my dad at this time. My half sister, Marie, when she noticed that people were fighting over there, she started walking toward the apartment complex to that side street. When she got over there, she slipped and fell. At this time, Raquel was on side of me and my dad, and she said, oh, Will hit Marie. And we was like, no, he didn't. He did not hit her. So she ran out the yard. When she ran out the yard, she ran toward the fight. Someone was helping Marie up off the ground because it rained the day before and she slipped. And so someone was helping her up. But Raquel was still hollering that Will hit Marie.
Let me ask you at this point, did it appear Raquel was intoxicated?
Yes, she was. She was drinking. That's why we told her to stay in the yard.
She pretty full by that point?
Yes, and we told her to stay in the yard, me and my dad.
All right. Let me back up a little bit too. After the first incident where Mozzie and Will's mom kind of had a dispute, police weren't called, right?
No, the police, no, not for that incident. No, sir.
And
it was-
nobody saw any gun or anything?
No, sir.
Police weren't called?
No, sir. Because he broke the fight up. I mean, he broke the argument.
All right, all right, so
Yes.
police weren't called, all right.
Mm-mm.
So let's go back to Marie falling and.
Yes. Marie slipped and fell on the side of that sidewalk. Somebody helped Marie up. She seen them helping Marie up, but she steady insisting that Will push or hit Marie, but she didn't. I was looking at it. I
All
was
right,
looking at him.
right,
And she said that. So I told her, I said, no, that's not what happened over there. Don't you see Marie just slipped and fell on that sidewalk? It was rain the day before. No. And she like that. No. He I said, no, he didn't. Don't you leave this yard because you ain't got nothing to do with that.
right,
That's family over there. You stay out of that. But she went over there anyway. When she went over there, she ran toward Will
right.
and she raised her hands to Will, but Will never hit her.
What'd you say happened between the two of them?
She was just tussling with him and stuff. She ended up falling. She fell backwards. his hands up. He trying to keep her off of him.
Right.
And so he started telling her, get back, get back.
So when did Will and was Mozzie back by this time? When did they get back?
Mozzie was somewhere in the crowd.
But when did they get back if they left the park?
No. They were walking away
Oh, walking.
and they got stopped.
So they didn't leave in a car, they walked.
Yeah, because it's the apartment complex was just across the street from my dad's house.
So they never left in a vehicle, they just walked.
They walked home.
So to tell me again what you saw with Will and
I saw Raquel reaching for Will. Cause she said that he had pushed or hit Marie. And he didn't do that.
Okay.
He was trying to keep her off of him.
right, now,
And she failed.
Yes, ma'am.
all right, I'm gonna show you what's been marked. Admitted to evidence states exhibits 1 through 5.
Yes, sir.
Take a look at those for a minute.
Yes, sir.
I'll represent to you that those have been proffered by the state
Yes, sir.
as being evidence of Wiltavian assaulting Raquel West. These
Yes,
are
sir.
injuries.
This happened when she fell down. She fell down on her own. He didn't push her, he didn't hit her. She left the yard and ran for him. Because she thought that he had hit or pushed Marie down.
Who's Ray again?
Marie is my half sister, his aunt. She's a mother-in-law to Raquel because Raquel is dating her son.
Well, not a mother-in-law, because they're not married.
We're right there.
They're not
You're right.
officially married.
Yeah.
They don't
She's the
have.
girlfriend to Marie's son.
She's still girlfriend status. She hasn't made it
No,
to the fam. Well, I mean, I don't know how you call it, but she's not officially married when that's
no, sir.
her.
No, sir.
So you never saw her actually fighting with Mozzie in the street, either the son?
No,
And it's your testimony that Wiltavian never struck her, or hit
he
her.
never put his hands on her, on neither one of them.
Did the police ever try to get a statement from you, or did you ever talk to the police?
No, sir, they didn't even ask to talk to me.
Did they ever come out? The
Yes,
police?
they came out, they talked to my dad, they asked my dad, was he the one that called them? My dad said no, because he didn't call.
What was going on for the ruckus down there by the apartment complex originally? What was this?
Raquel originally called the police because she said Will had hit her.
Yeah, but before that, you said there was like a dispute or something going on down by the apartment complex.
That was the dispute of them.
Well, before Marie fell, was there anything going on?
No, people was just leaving.
Okay.
They
So
was
there
just
wasn't
leaving.
wasn't any kind of fight or anything going on before Marie fell down at the apartments?
No, Marie ran across the street to see what was going
Well,
on.
what was going on?
Nothing was going on. People were just talking a lot of noise and stuff, and the crowd was developing and stuff.
So did the police come out for the crowd? or-
No, we didn't see them. We saw them after everything was over with.
Okay, how many rolled up?
The first time they came, it was 2.
Hmm.
And then they left. The second time they came and talked to my dad
Right,
and asked my dad, did he call them out here? And my dad said, no, I didn't call y'all out here. Raquel called y'all,
okay.
but we didn't even see Raquel.
But the police didn't respond to like the crowd and everything in the street. It was for
No, sir.
Raquel and her.
No, sir, and I was there to the end.
Did they ever ask you to give a statement or anything?
No, sir.
No detectives ever contacted you?
Mm-mm. I didn't even know it was gonna go this far. I didn't know none of this. It's when I heard about it, I said, no, this is not right. That boy gonna get in trouble for something that he didn't even much do.
Right.
That's not right. Raquel left out the yard. She had no business going toward that way when they was leaving. Whether Marie fell down or not, she started blurting it out automatically that Will had done something to Marie. And like I said, she was staggering a lot.
Mhm.
And she staggered out. I think when she was tussling with Will, she
She,
lost her balance
cause
and
she's,
she fell.
cause she's intoxicated.
Yes, sir, she was. She brought all the alcohol.
Yes, ma'am. I'll pass it.
Mr. Huber, you may proceed.
Good afternoon, Ms. Johnson.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Good.
I wanted to ask, first of all, just to get a scale of your involvement in the party. How long were you at the party?
all day,
Okay. And who all was there?
a bunch of people. It was a bunch of people
Okay. And who did you interact with most there?
with my dad, Lisa, most everybody that was on that front porch.
Okay. And you said that y'all were a close family. Was this a time whenever y'all were a close family?
Yes, we all were close.
Okay. But you had said that said that in the past tense.
Yeah, ever since this happened a year ago. So ever since this happened, we have not been close.
So can I ask what caused the division?
I don't know. That I don't know. It's just always something different. Somebody always in the yard. And sometimes it's always Raquel. She says something
Well,
that she don't like or see, and then that starts to argue.
so you're saying that she's still involved with the family?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
She's dating Ken still.
And is there drama with other family members too?
No, sir.
So no arguments involving kids or other things like what happened at the party on October 26th of 2024?
No, sir.
But you said that there was a dispute at the party earlier involving the kids.
Hmm.
And we'll stop that.
Yes, he did.
Now, were you here?
They was not fighting though. They were just a bunch of arguments. And he broke that up.
Right. And were you here for Ms. West's testimony earlier?
No, sir. This is my first time here.
And would it surprise you that that testimony lines up with what Ms. West testified earlier?
Sir?
I said, would it surprise you that that testimony lines up with the testimony of Ms. West earlier?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Now, you said that you never saw anyone with a gun at the party.
No, sir, I did.
Would the presence of a gun at this party alarm you though?
Yeah, if I would have seen it.
And you said that you were the one watching the kids, right?
We all was. All in the front yard. I was the main one watching. I wasn't drinking.
So you're protective of those kids, right?
Yes, I keep them. I don't have no kids. So I
And
love them.
if you knew that someone was actively bringing a gun to that party, you would.
I would have said something. I would have said something. I would have told my dad. And
And,
then at that time,
and you would
he
agree,
probably would have called for law.
and you would agree that if someone did see a gun at that party, that they should try and stop that person from bringing it there.
If I did see it, but I did.
So Mr. Kemmler asked if the police were called. He was at I believe that you were under the impression that he was asking about the first incident that Will Tavian that sort of de-escalated. The police weren't called at that first incident, right?
No, sir. That when the two mom, the Mozzie and Lisa was getting into it. No, because he broke that up.
But they were called for the later incident.
Yes, Raquel called.
And another thing I want to clear up, Will Tavian is currently in a wheelchair right now.
Mhm.
Do you know why he is?
No, sir. I have no knowledge of it.
Okay, but on October 26th of 2024, was he in a wheelchair?
No, sir.
Okay. And you say in your testimony that the complainant witness, Miss West, went over to Will Tavian.
Yes, she ran out the yard.
Yeah, and you say that she attempted to strike him.
Yes, she went toward him. You hit Marie. You this, that. And she started going for him. And he
And
just raised his hands up, trying to keep her, off of him.
okay. And then you say she fell.
Yeah, she fell. She had been drinking. She was supposed to fall. All that alcohol she had, she was drinking.
And can you explain to the jury like your version of events how she fell?
Like that. Just fake.
Okay. But like, can you tell me a direction?
She doing like this. That's how she fell. But still, her head hit the floor. Hit the street. Fine.
You said Mr. Zeno made a report for the police.
My dad,
Yeah,
not that I have a knowledge of, that night he didn't.
okay, I thought that he had spoken with the police.
He
That-
did speak to him.
okay,
Only thing he told the police was he didn't make the call. He didn't call
Okay. And so you were also saying that another family member, Marie Jackson, also just happened to slip and fall
Yes,
during this
Yes.
incident?
they wanted, Raquel wanted Marie to be on her side, where they could have Marie press charges too. But Marie didn't press no charges. Even before all this happened, we all talked about this situation. And she said it herself that she wasn't gonna press no charges, cause Will didn't do her nothing.
Mhm. Take us, Williams.
Okay, Mr. Kimler?
You saw the responding officer, right? Responding Beaumont Police Department officers, right?
I think I saw the two that was talking to my dad.
And they talked, you saw them talk to Raquel?
No, sir. I just saw them talking to my dad. They walked away.
Did you see any officers talking to Raquel?
No, sir.
Did you see any officers just, other than the two that talked to your dad?
No, sir.
Well, the two that talked to your dad, I mean, do you know what the body cam
No.
look like?
No, that one was kind of blonde, kind of my height, and the other one was a little bit taller.
Do you know if they had their cameras that they wear on their desk? Did they have those, or do you know?
I think they did.
Okay.
I think-
So you would agree with me that if they're out on a call and they've got their body cams, this all, at least what the police saw, would be
Yeah, we'll be
recorded,
on the camera.
right? And let's
They were in
say,
the yard as
yeah,
well. They were standing in the yard with my dad and me.
and let's say that one of them, when he's talking to Raquel, he'd have his body cam running and recording her, right? You would
Yes.
think?
Mhm.
And if she were intoxicated, that would appear
On the,
on the
yeah,
cam.
it should have.
And what her demeanor was and
Mhm.
mode of expressing herself and
Yes, sir.
everything else, we'd have a recording of that for the jury.
Yes. Yes, sir.
But you don't know anything about that.
No, sir.
That's
Mr. Hill?
Great.
Okay,
Ms. Johnson, did you say whether or not you spoke to the police?
No, I didn't speak to him.
Okay, then right, they said, you said that they did not, ask to speak with you, is that
Mhm.
correct?
No,
No
sir.
further questions.
that's what, no further questions.
okay. May this witness be excused?
I have no objection.
And Mr. Hill?
No, at this time.
Okay. Ms. Johnson,
Yes, sir.
again, the rule has been invoked.
Yes, sir.
And once you leave this courtroom, you're not allowed to
Yes, sir.
speak to anyone about your testimony
Yes, sir.
except the attorneys.
Yes, sir.
And you're not to read any reports or make any comments regarding your testimony.
Yes, sir.
And again, if you violate this rule,
Yes.
you're subject to being held in contempt of court.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? All right, you may step down
Yes, sir.
and you're excused and you have a blessed day.
Yes.
Thank you.
Go home?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, you may. Okay, Mr. Kimberly, you can call your next witness.
John, at this time, we call Latavia Johnson.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, would you please come, have him come forward, swearing in?
You're here.
Either way, whichever is convenient. Okay, he can stop right there. Mr. Johnson, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Johnson, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sir.
Okay?
Yes.
We may have to just have him, move in that area right there. Do you need to see his lips?
Yeah.
Um,
Right here?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
But you need to make sure she can see his face as well. The back,
Yeah.
turn around, back up a little. Won't you help him to,
You don't want to try.
pull back in the area? Let's see, can you see his head?
Yeah.
That's good? Okay, good. Okay, Mr. Kemmler, you may proceed.
Would you identify yourself by stating your full name and spelling your last name?
Tavian Johnson, J-O-H-N-S-O-N.
Johnson, how old are you?
32.
Just before we get started, what happened to your legs? Were you
I have a cold crash.
car accident? Broke both your legs? You have to answer yes or no.
Yes, sir.
I'll just get to the point. You've heard the testimony from, the alleged victim in this case, Ms. West. A testimony from, your aunt. What happened out there at that party?
It was just, at first it was all right before my cousin pulled it up. And like, she said, Linda and my cousin had passed words before. Cause one of my kids' mama is my cousin's sister.
Wait a minute. One of your children's mothers is your cousin's
So
sister.
like on another side of the family, it ain't like.
Well, I'm just, okay, go ahead.
So they kind of, my cousin kind of ain't really good for it too much because of the sister and Linda always at each other necks because of the kids, I guess.
All right. But let me just be clear, the first dispute that happened out there had nothing to do with Raquel West, right?
None of it had nothing to do with
All right. She's, I guess, your cousin's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Not part of the family?
No.
Not married, didn't have any kids with your cousin,
Yes,
right?
sir.
She lived with, she lived with your,
Grandpa for some time, I don't know exactly how long.
all right. So the first incident, she didn't participate, Raquel West didn't participate in, wasn't involved in, anything like that, right? Or did she interject herself into that?
I'm not sure because when it started, like I say, it was my cousin kind of like trying to attack my Linda, trying to attack her, but it was mostly my family basically trying to, they were mad at her, so they were trying to get at her. But
Mad at Linda.
yeah, but it was only because of my cousin. It's like it's my aunties, even my mama, like they just on her side. So they, and you know, they going back, females going back and forth. So now it's like my auntie, my cousin, even like my other baby mama, they standing up. So it's like a mob on this side, and it's just Linda and her sister on this side, because that's the only family that came for
Right.
the kids' party was her sister.
So what did you think was best to do at that point?
I tried to stop them. I'm like, man, I got my kids out here, other people got kids out here, y'all need to chill. Cause it's like music stop everything. You see the kids just looking like all this going on. So I'm trying to calm it down. But then when my mama started getting like, I can't really control her, so I like Linda and her sister like get in the car. The sister stopped, grabbed her two kids, they get in the car. And I make them, we leave. And we leave just like probably hit a couple of blocks, like from Gill Street. I don't know if you know how Gill Street go, but it go all the way to Pine Street. You come back around, you may know you came back up, but as we left, I told them like, the party over, we finna go get these kids, go home, let them do cake and ice cream, and they finna go home to their people and stuff. But when we pulled back up, they still talking about it, and like they went on side the house no more, not in the front yard. So I pulled up, I didn't pull in the yard, I pulled on the side of the street. And I get out, when I get out, they started back arguing, like, now they coming towards the car arguing and all this, like, they say somebody did say her brother had a gun. I never seen no gun. They just said that when he got out, but he didn't come to the party with us. He was there, he came. He didn't come with us. He left when I put his sister and them in the car though, with us.
Right.
Cause they were saying he had a gun. I don't know, when they said that, he got back in the car. So that was that. But now we sitting, I'm getting the kids. But as I'm getting the kids, you hear them arguing by the street again. So I come back by the street. Now they going back and forth. It's my cousins, like I said, my family going against Linda, you know what I'm saying? I can't let that happen. So I'm like, y'all tripping with it. I'm trying to break it up, like how it's going, but it's so many of them and it's just me. And it's only like two of my dude cousins that were there. But they were just, like I say, it's a family thing. They just watching, they not trying to stop it, you know what I'm saying? So it, after that escalated to punches, like. And my
Well,
cousin,
you heard her testimony about walking away and walking in.
yeah,
Is that what happened or what?
that's like the end of it, like,
Okay.
when the punches started getting thrown. And I was able to push my cousin and up and my other came out the way, push Linton to this side of the street. It was, that's when I seen Raquel. Cause now she came, like I put my, like I'm pushed, like I said, it's just me. There's a lot of people, but everybody else family besides her. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to surround her and I'm pushing them back, like, nah, and I'm pushing her one way, pushing them this other way. Raquel, she came
What
around.
about Marie, this
That's
person?
my thing.
All right, so what, did you push her?
No, she didn't, she never got close to me except I had pushed one of my cousins down and she actually fell. Like how the other girl said I pushed her down and she fell. My cousin actually fell.
All right,
And that's when my auntie like ran up on me like, man, you tripping, you know, some stuff like that. But when she caught us and run up on me, she fell. So I guess that's why
has anybody been drinking a lot?
everybody was drinking. That's
When you say they're falling, part of that was the alcohol, they're falling down because of,
probably the alcohol and it was kind of wet. I'm not sure.
all right,
But all the older folks, especially like the older lady, they was drinking wine and probably taking their little shots. But
right.
everybody was drinking, the older people.
So what happened after that?
After that, like, I tried to break it up, see, cause, Linda, her and my cousin started fighting, but my baby mama started helping my cousin. So it's like both of them fighting us. So I pushed both of them back, pushed her across the street, pushed them back in my grandpa's yard. The Raquel lady, she come out, and I don't know what she was trying to do, but she come out and she running up towards London. So, but I'm in front of her, but they all like pressing, like they trying to do it. So I'm in front of her. So when she comes, she like, I guess trying to get around me or something, but she talking, saying something. She trying to get around me or something. Like the lady said, she fed. You know what I'm saying? Because only people I pushed off was my cousin, because my cousin actually attacking. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm pushing them out the way, like, y'all chill. Her, I just got in front of her till I was just chill. I got it. You know what I'm saying? But,
You're trying to break things up.
yeah, because I stopped it at first when I got in the car and it was supposed to be cool.
Look, why did you go back?
Because I went back to get my kids. It was my kids' party. I threw that party for my kids.
All right.
I left to calm it down. I came back to get my kids.
So when you left, you didn't have your kids with
I
you,
didn't have my kids. My kids were at the party.
and you left and correct me if I'm wrong, but you left to de-escalate.
I left to
To
like
get your
let it
mom.
calm down a little bit at least, because they was just arguing at first.
All right.
And it's because, like I say, my baby mom was chipping with each other.
So when you came back, it's when the real problem started.
When I came back, I pulled up and I get out the car to start getting my kid, because I got like 5 of them that's mine that I'm going to get, you know what I'm saying? As I go around the house to go get them, they get loud again, so I know they are. And I stop what I'm doing to come back to the street. Now it's like they all surrounded my car, arguing with this girl, and she was in the back seat crying. She got out mad and it just went left.
You talk, Mazel, this sound got it.
Yeah.
So getting back to Ms. West, because that's the isolated part of this that really is germane to this case, right? That isolated incident between, this interaction between you and Ms. West where she's saying assault. Describe it in the best detail that you can, what happened between the two of you in the street, between you and.
Between the two of us in the street,
y'all.
when she tried to run up on them after I got my cousin away from it, pushed her this way, pushed her this way, she came out the yard, came around and she was running up on them. Like, I didn't know what she had going on, because like I say, it was my cousin, my aunties and everybody trying to get them. So she come, I jump in front of her, like, chill, I got her. Like, man, go get them. Cause ain't nobody else here, I'm like, go get them. But while she doing that, her and Linda kind of wrap up, start swinging at each other and stuff. So I bump up both of them back like I did my cousin now. Both of them fell.
Okay.
So you can't sit up here and say, I saw, I didn't put my hand on no female that I saw. But let's say I'm sorry for that.
So when she testifies, you came around behind her and hit her in the back of it. That's a straight up
I
lie.
guess she's still mad about the situation. Like the lady said, she thought I hit my auntie or something. I don't know what that's about.
But it's a straight up lie, you hit her in the back of the head.
That I didn't. Look at, I'm a dude to see a girl spit it saying I got on top of her and did that. I was bigger than this before I had that car race. She would have been hurt for real.
You look at these exhibits, and you can see I don't think there's any question. I mean, she has a visible injury in stage 1, right on her forehead, upper forehead. What is that from, do you think? Well, did she hit the pavement? I mean, how could that
She
have?
fell, I didn't pay attention how she fell, she fell, but I didn't pay attention like how she fell, if she fell forward, backwards, sideways, I don't know, I just know she stumbled back, you know what I'm saying?
Did she fall for you? See how she?
I wasn't paying, the only thing I worried about is keeping them away from them, it's like sitting females trying to do us something.
And you were on the pavement, I guess?
We was in the street,
Straight to pavement.
like in front of my grandfather's.
What happened after she fell?
After she fell, I'm not sure, cause when I pushed her away, then my cousin them had ended up breaking away from whoever holding them, they came back around and started attacking Mozzie again, and so I run over there and pushed them out the way. That's why I said I actually pushed my cousin down, like I actually seen her fall. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh man, so I'm trying to help her. That's when her mama came, like, you tripping, and she trying to, I guess she mad because she looked like I just pushed her daughter. That's my cousin, but I just pushed her down, so she mad, she tried to run up on me and she fall. So when that happened, now like I said, it's all family. So now they trying to grab and do all this, but they still start attacking Linda at the time when people grabbing me. Cause like they were saying, I hit her.
If I understand you correct, there's a bunch of witnesses. Right?
Yes,
But-
yeah.
And there's a bunch, other than Raquel West and the previous witness and you and Mo.
But everybody that was actually there is the witness.
Wow. Were you there when the cops eventually came out?
No, I was on my way back down there because I was going to get some. I had got my kids and stuff, but I was, like I say, I stayed down the street from my grandfather in the apartment. I'm walking on feet back down there. It's dark though, but as I'm going, the police coming up the sidewalk and they stopped me. They were like, "You the dude they talking about down there?" I was like, "Yeah." They were like, "Don't go back down there." I was like, "Yeah, my grandpa." He like, "No, don't go back down there. Is everything down, they'll go back home." I turned around and went back home. That's the only interaction I had with the police.
But you did have interaction with the police.
I talked to them, they seen me walking up the sidewalk, he just randomly stopped me and asked me, "You the dude they talk about down there?" I'm like, "That's my grandpa."
But, so let me get back to the scene, so there's Wes falls down, your cousin falls down, pushes people down, breaking things up. Do you eventually leave or what, drive
Yeah,
off?
I left after I was able to get one like out the way because like I said, so many of them, they just all attacking, so I gotta make sure she get, cause we stay together, so we actually walked down Grand Street.
So you didn't leave in the vehicle.
I did leave in the car.
So that's where the previous witness gets
I
to.
get that, she was talking about stuff happening on Grand Street, 'cause that's when my auntie had failed and stuff. But then around that time, it was over.
So you walked away with Linda, right? And then you said your aunt fell down after that?
No, like in the mix of that.
I missed it.
Yeah.
After you walked away, was there anything else going on, or was it
So
pretty much?
we walked, we made it, they was all in the street, we took out walking one way and they was in the street, they went the other way.
Where were your kids?
My kids and my sister had came.
She got them, well,
Yeah.
was your vehicle still down there to
So
help
my vehicle had left with Linda's sister, she had got in the car and left,
with the kids?
no, not with the kids, she left like when the fight started, kind of like, she left because they kept saying her brother never had a gun, so she left and took him away.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, so it was
So
really
who left?
right there.
Who left with the kids?
My sister, she came to pick them up,
Picked them up.
yeah,
So you and Miss Simon just start walking,
started walking through the house.
how far? No,
It's like from stop sign to stop sign, it's not that
not
far.
far.
Nah.
Y'all stay in Magnolia Gardens or where's
Used to.
There's the time you stayed.
It's time to stay right there.
What do they call it now, the Regency?
Point North,
What?
Point North Apartments.
Yeah, so Magnolia.
Yeah, it don't make no, it's called Point North, though, it's not called Magnolia Door.
For Concord or?
It's on. Hey, Magnolia Concord don't
I
intersect.
thought they did. No.
Nah, it's like on Magnolia by the Family Dollar they got right.
All right. And that's when the police came and talked to you?
It was dark when the police came.
Or were you walking back?
Yeah, I was walking back
Was
to my grandfather. Yeah.
Miss Simon with you or not?
No, I by myself.
Oh, you were going back down there?
Yeah.
That's- And they told you not to go back.
The police told me not to go.
They didn't question you about an assault or
He
anything?
questioned me about anything. Didn't know about the assault until the police came to my house and took me to jail.
Just be clear, you didn't hit her, you didn't punch her, but
Only thing I did was shove, and I was shoving everybody that ran up trying to attack the girl. I didn't hit her, I didn't ball my fist up, hit her, kick her. Definitely didn't get on top of her while she was on the ground. Like, I didn't do none of that.
All right. Pass switch.
Mr. Hill?
Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson.
How you doing?
Doing all right yourself?
Good.
Okay. So first thing I want to establish, you're talking that people at the party, lots of people at the party were drinking, right? Did that include yourself?
I drank a little bit, but I couldn't drink too much because, like I say, majority of the kids were mine, and
Had the son.
yeah, she was sitting at the table with her sister, and really the same girl that she started getting into it with, they always sit in front of each other drinking.
And the girl that she was getting into with, we're talking about like the first dispute that happened.
The first, yeah, that's where it started at. First.
In okay, so y'all have been drinking, y'all get in the car to leave the party. After y'all had this you had de-escalated that incident, right? So at that point, with that incident and the already taken care of, y'all could have just at the very least stayed away for a while, right? Like,
Yeah, but I had to go get my kid.
right, but your family was there. There was the testimony that you heard from Miss Lynn that she was taking care of your kids. You know that your family would take care of your kids, right?
Kind of, sort of, but not all my kids. And there were more kids over there dealing with the situation that just happened, like the fighting and stuff. I'm not coming back over there today. I'm getting my kids and going home. Not coming back over there. That's what I was thinking. That's what I told them in the car when we left. We finna go back, get these kids going home.
But that isn't what happened.
No.
Okay. And you say that somebody did see the someone with a gun at the party.
Somebody said that, and then when people start saying, "Oh, he got a gun," like I ain't got no gun, he got back in the car. I want to say my cousin is a dude. One of them dudes that was there told him, like, man, they saying you go and just get in the car. He got back in the car on his own, no, that he got in the car, never got back out that car.
Okay. So there's someone who potentially had a gun and he ended up in the car. Okay. And in regards to Ms. Raquel, you say that she was running for Linda?
She was walking up on. She wasn't exactly running. She was like, well, like I say, when they started fighting, she started fighting my cousin and my other baby mama. I broke that up, and then she come out the yard like around the ground, and she walking towards it. And I'm like, I got it. Go get them. You know what I'm saying?
So then you also said in your testimony that she was trying to get around you.
Yeah, she was trying because she's talking. I don't know what she's saying. She's trying to talk to Linda though. But at the time, like I say, all these females attack. I don't know what she's doing, so I'm trying to keep, stay away from. Go that way. You go this way.
And you say that you were shoving a lot.
Yeah.
So you did make physical contact with Miss Raquel.
Yeah, when I was pushing both of them back, I'm pretty sure I did push it. Like I said, I was pushing everybody out the way, but I didn't physically swing, punch, slap, hit. I ain't do all that. That's about it.
Okay. One last thing I want to cover. You said that, or let me ask you, would you consider Raquel family?
Yes, she always around. She always be around.
Okay. But you heard the testimony of Ms. Lynn earlier. So would you say, based on the knowledge that you have of your family, would you say that Raquel is generally considered family, or is that just a position you hold?
I mean, my cousin girlfriend, she be around most events, and sometimes she just go be at my grandpa's house and just be there, like they be sitting on the porch drinking and stuff. So she always kind of around, so I wouldn't.
So you would consider her family, but
Really?
you would agree that Ms. Lynn's testimony earlier was that she isn't. I said you would agree that you heard earlier Ms. Lynn's testimony is that she isn't.
She isn't, but she probably feels some type of way about it. I don't have no problem with it.
Okay. And your attorney, Mr. Kemmler, talked about a bunch of witnesses. You had said that the people at the party, they're all family, right?
It was everybody was family except my girlfriend. So.
All your family and all
my
Linda's family?
No, only family she had there was her sister, 2 kids, and her brother.
And the only family connection that Ms. Raquel West said to y'all was,
I could,
yeah, and he wasn't present.
he wouldn't have.
So all those people, all those potential witnesses are your family.
Mhm.
No further questions.
Mr. Kimber?
Look further.
Okay. You can return to your seat.
Your Honor, and the other witness was present, but we have to have the issue resolved, so I'm not prepared. I need to stand. I'm not prepared to call her at this time based upon the.
Okay. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, adjourned. The court is going to recess for the evening. And tomorrow, we're gonna start back a little early. So we want to try to get you here. Hold on a minute. What y'all coming? The court is gonna be in recess for the evening, and as I mentioned to you, we're gonna start back a little early. We need to have you here at 10:30 in the morning. Okay? And when you come at 10:30, you're gonna do like you did today. Remain outside in the hallway, and then when we're ready to start, the bailiff will come get you. So at this time, we'll be in recess until 10:30 tomorrow. You can stand and you can follow the bailiff out into the hallway. And y'all have a blessed day. Court will be in recess until 10:30 on tomorrow.
Be back at 10:30.
Court will be in recess until 10:30 on tomorrow. Everyone, please have a blessed